Welcome back to the finale of Let's Play Mega Man 5. Dr. Wily, the bad guy. Oh no, what a shock. Really, I'm shocked. Why did he leave an E-tank there for us? I don't know. Anyway, let me get excited again. Welcome to Dr. Wily's Stage 1. I said before that the Proto Man Castle theme was my favorite. That's still true, but this is a very, very close second. This is a pretty fantastic Wily Castle theme. I dare say it's better than the Wily Castle theme of Mega Man 2. I love it. It's great. Anyway, Wily Castle 1. It's more the same from Proto Man's Castle, really. It's just a lot of it is just a big gauntlet of enemies. Although there is a bit more of unique platforming puzzles and dangers that you have to get through, unlike in Proto Man's Castle. That being the first one. That's being our introduction to small rolling platforms. We're going to see those more in action very soon. By the way, as usual, going from one castle to the next, like in Mega Man 4 when you went from Kozak's castle to Wily's castle, whatever weapon energy you wasted, it will still be wasted. So again, conserve your weapon energy. Gotta be super careful about that. And these are the platforms back in action. You already saw them in a controlled, tested, in a control environment. Now you're gonna have to really have to use them to get across this bottomless pit. There, see? I can do words. I can says words. But I can't have cheeseburger. That's a shame. I'm hungry. Anyway, this little bit is not that difficult. Not really. You don't have to take that top path. That bottom path is just as good for you. There's nothing special waiting for you up there. This little bit reminiscent of Dustman's stage from Mega Man 4. Not entirely the same. You can't charge shot past all those breakable blocks. You do have to destroy them one at a time, whether it's a charge shot or a regular shot. Unlike in Mega Man 4, where a charge shot will take care of all of those destructible blocks. Otherwise, though, this Crusher sequence is pretty similar. There were Met Tools in that one, there's Met Tools in this one. I know. What riveting commentary. But we're almost done. Oh, we're almost done. Good. Excited. I'm ready to move on to Mega Man 6. I like Mega Man 6. I don't play that one that much either, just like 5, but I don't know, there's something about 6. There's something really exciting about Mega Man 6. I don't know, it's really good. Gotta move fast there or you will be crushed. This is a good farming spot for health or weapon energy, maybe an occasional life. Come on. Go down, chicken. Oh, I took a hit. There we go. Okay, moving on. Let me see, this screen is just one of the first screens that we already went through in Wily's Castle, but a little bit easier because there's only 2 of those green sentry drone robot things, only 2 turrets, unlike in the beginning where there were 3 turrets, and like I think 3 or 4 of those sentry drone things. Oh god, these turret enemies with the shields, I hate them. I really do. I don't like them. Probably should have used Power Stone. That probably would have been a chance I could have handled it faster, but whatever. We're already done with the Wily Stage 1, so maybe I shouldn't complain too much. Maybe I should stop bitching and just accept that we're doing this. So, Wily Stage 1. The boss is a robot called the Big Pets. Big Pets is weak to the Crystal Eye. And I gotta hit him in the face. You're probably wondering how you're gonna reach the face. Basically, come on, Mega Man. Do this. Basically, you're going to have to shoot the 2. There we go. Yeah, I finally got the memo. Shoot the 2 platforms that are underneath them because the top one is flying. It won't fall to the ground by itself. It's going to stay up there forever. Shoot those 2 platforms and make your way up to his face. When you're up near level of 2. When you're on level with his face, I can once again do words. when you're on level with his face, you're going to want to shoot your crystal eye for massive damage. There, I finally got it off. Big Pet's only attack is going to be firing little pets from the top of his head and having them rain down on Mega Man 2 at a time, either right next to each other or across from each other, a little space in between, no space in between, all the space in between, whatever. Overall, though, despite how poorly of a job I'm doing, Big Pets is not all that difficult. He really isn't. I swear he's not. A good way to conserve your Crystal Eye energy is to use your Mega Buster, and then when you get onto the second platform you have to climb onto, switch over to Crystal Eye and get ready to fire your shot. You can only shoot one shot at a time, because he has a long enough invincibility period where you can't shoot him more than once. So you have to fall back down and do the process again and again and again until you finally kill him. Overall, though, and I swear, despite how bad a job I did, Big Pets is not that hard. And that's it. We're done. On to Wily 2. Just like in Mega Man 4, Dr. Wily Stage 2 is the last full-length level of the game. So, exciting. We're almost done. Alright. Woo! Then look at that dot after Wily Stage 2. It's like right there. It's like no level at all. Not even trying to hide the fact that the last two levels are going to be not actual levels. Anyway, Wily Stage 2 is, it's more the same from Wily Stage 1. Except now a lot more of this is going to be underwater. Since we haven't really had much of an underwater level in this game. I mean, Wave Man's level wasn't even an underwater level. There was water, but you were speedboating on top of it. You weren't doing what you're doing now, which is actually doing some buoyancy water platforming. You had something like that in Starman Stage, which kind of, kind of makes it okay at the end of the day, but now we have our water level in the Dr. Wily Castle. Go figure. These platforms are very similar to the gray moving platforms from the first stage of Wily's Castle, but now they're underwater, so, it's actually a little bit easier to navigate because you have slower, more methodical jumps that you can make, rather than quick jumps that could result in a quick death if you hit those spikes in the wrong place and you just fall and... Swimming Met Tools, back from Mega Man 4. And possibly earlier, but I think they were introduced in 4. And see, look, there isn't much to these levels in Mega Man 5. It's just... again, I don't want to keep complaining. I'm done with that. I promise, no more. I'm not going to say anything more negative about this. Wily 5 Stage... Mega Man 5 Wily Stage 2 is kind of like Metul City. Again. A redux of Metul City, but not entirely, because now we have enemies that aren't Metul, so not exactly the same as Metul City from Mega Man 4 Wily Stage 1. Oh, I missed an opportunity to get some weapon energy there. Oh well. I really do like this music. It's pretty fantastic music. But besides that, there honestly isn't that much more I can say about this level or this game that I haven't already said. I think it looks great, I think it sounds amazing, but I think the level design is a little bit weak. And the Mega Buster is still a little bit too powerful, but that was a problem I had since 4, and they're not going to change that, so whatever. This is a bit, you can use Super Arrows or Rush Jet. I'd use Rush Jet. You can use Super Arrows too, though, so there's not that much of an issue. Once again, for these guys, use Power Stone. Again, one of the best uses and only uses I found for Power Stone is this. There we go. Come on, you're going down. One or two more? Yeah, there we go. He's down. Okay, and we're done with Wily Stage 2. The last level of the game. We're done with it. Okay, so the boss of Wily Stage 2 is called the Cirque Ring Q9. It should be noted that both this robot and Big Pets were apparently collected from an amusement park that Wily, it was an amusement park rides that Wily got his hands on and made into weapons, so that's pretty interesting. Anyway, the Circ Ring Q9 is weak to gyro attack. He can only be hurt when the flaps are open. And besides that, he's just going to be flying around really fast, really sporadically. He's going to be shooting those big orange balls at you, or firing from his cannon in front of his face. He's not that easy. I mean, theoretically on paper he's easy. The concept is pretty simple, but he does a lot of damage, and he goes really fast. Best strategy, just bring an E-Tank to the fight. Just bring an E-Tank or two to the fight, you'll be fine. It's not the most stylish or skillful way to take care of him, but it's effective, and it'll get the job done. Gyro attack, once again, is his weakness. Use it, take him out as quick as possible, have an E-Tank with you, you'll be fine. And make sure you ride those 2 platforms on the side to get high enough to actually hit the Circ Ring Q9 in the face when the flaps are open. But that's it. Oh, I could barely hear the line sound because of how short it was. Because this is a short level. This level is pretty much just this hallway, the boss rush, and then our first fight with Dr. Wily, which we already know is not the last fight with Dr. Wily, unlike in Mega Man 2, 3, and 4 where we got the fake out. We know the fight we're going to have with Wily here is not going to be the last fight because we still didn't get to the skull yet. Anyway, I'm going to talk more after the montage, so I'll see you then where we take on Wily. And welcome back. Okay, let's go take on Dr. Wily. This is not a Wily machine. This particular machine is called the Wily Press. It's weak to Star Crash, which I don't have, but that's fine because this boss is easy enough that the Mega Buster will do the trick. Wily Press's strategy, it's going to be flying up and trying to get a fix on your location. Just keep jumping back and forth on top of this spike pit. And as soon as the Wily Press stops moving, it's going to drop down and try to crush you for mega damage, like 6 or 7 or 8 damage. And all you gotta do is just get out of the way. Make sure you stay in the center, so you have plenty of time to get away from Wily Press's, his range. And yeah, that's pretty simple. This is all he's got. He doesn't have any guns on this thing, or doesn't go any faster than this. It's pretty simple. Come on, 2 more hits. 2 more hits and we're off to the finale. And 1, or maybe 3 hits. 2, yeah, 1 more hit. 1 more hit's gonna do it. Come on, Wily. Fall 1 more time and boom. Alright. We're done. Obviously, it's not the skull level, so it's not the last level. It's not a fake out of any kind. This is normal. Let's move on and tackle Dr. Wily one last time in the last level of the game, Wily 4, the Skull. I swear to God, there is no fake out this time. It's really, honest to God, the last level. For once. Okay. So this last level only has 3 enemies, 2 chicken walkers, there we go, I said that correctly, and one cannon. Yeah, there we go, just get away from that thing. I can never find any good strategy for taking out those things quickly. If you have one, go ahead and share it, because I don't know any way to take those things down really quick. Just gotta shoot fast and make sure your aim is true. Come on, and boom, alright, we're good. Let's do this. The last boss of the game, it's going to have 2 phases, go figure. Phase 1 is Wily Machine number 5, which is a giant monster truck. Look at that thing, looks awesome. Weakness is the super arrow. Gotta shoot it right into his mouth cannon thing there. Wily Machine 5 has 3 attacks. It's going to try to suck you in like a vacuum. It's going to shoot those bouncing blue balls, or it's going to shoot missiles. Missiles home in, bouncing balls jump in different patterns, and the vacuum just sucks you in for mega damage. That's pretty much phase 1. Very easy with super arrow. Phase 2. You can only hit him with technically it doesn't have a weakness. Beat the Bird is the best possible weapon to use against him, because it's going to always home in on him no matter where he's flying around. I'm hunting rabbits. I am hunting rabbits. But no matter where he is, Beat is going to hunt him down and do a little bit of damage to him, so it's best. It is one of the best things you can do against him. You can also use gyro attack to, and just aim that at him the way you would with gyro attack to hit him. You can also use gravity hold. It doesn't actually do any damage to him, but you can use the flash to determine where he's going to be, and then pause the game real quick, switch to your Mega Buster or Beat or the gyro attack, and continue to do your damage. But again, Beat's the best possible choice, because Beat's just gonna home in on him no matter where he is, see, and do a little bit of damage. Anyway, besides this cool final boss music, which is really, really good, by the way, I didn't talk about the mystery tank, which we just used. Not only does the mystery tank heal your health, it also heals all your weapon energy. So save that for when you're in a really, really tight situation. I probably waited a little too long and should have used it before the boss rush, but whatever, I waited till now. I can't take it back. And sometimes Beat actually homes in on Wily before he appears on screen. But anyway, getting all 8 letters of in Mega Man 5, your reward is a super easy final boss battle. So, I say super easy, I almost died, but it's still pretty super easy. All you gotta do is just run back and forth, dodge Wily's attacks, and just let Beat do the rest. One more hit. Come on, Beat. There we go. Thank you, Beat. Thank you very much. And we did it again! Always trying to run! Always trying to run! Come on, Wily! Come on, you got nowhere to go, Wily. Come on. Where's Dr. Light? Just give me Dr. Light. Don't embarrass us. There we go. Getting locked up in a cage? Really? What's going on? Oh, shit. That's a pretty cool sprite. That's a pretty cool sprite for Mega Man. And Wily, him trying to back away. Oh. A mysterious savior. Proto Man has saved the day. Good. Alright, so Wily gets away. Mega Man saves Dr. Light. Proto Man saves Mega Man and Dr. Light. And that's the game. That's it. That's it for Mega Man 5, we're all done. So I said everything I need to say about Mega Man 5. I don't want to keep reiterating again and again and again, but it is my least favorite of the Mega Man games, yes. I think the levels are a little bit uninspired. I think the bosses are... Actually, I don't have much of a problem with the bosses. I think the levels are a little bit uninspired. Again, Dr. Wily at the end of the game, that's not really a surprise, though. It's become more of a tradition at this point. The only real gripe I have for this game is the level design. I'm not a fan of it, which is a shame because everything else is pretty good. I like the bosses. I like the Wily Castle, the Proto Man Castle design. I like the music. I already said music, but I like the aesthetics. I didn't say that yet. The aesthetics. Yeah. Well, whatever. You do what you do. Thankfully, the next game I think is a lot better than 5. I am very much looking forward to playing Mega Man 6. So. Yeah, next time we're playing Mega Man 6. Go figure. So what's the status quo now? It's not that much different. Wily got away again. Proto Man is still that mysterious helper in the background. Mega Man saved the world once again. Dr. Light is safe. No sign of Roll. Shocker. You know, it's funny. I read somewhere that originally they were going to use Roll for a lot more of a... That Roll was originally going to be a much bigger character in the Mega Man series than she ended up being. So, I mean, she finally gets a lot more stuff to do in the later Mega Man games. She's at least a lot more present in the later Mega Man games and playable in Mega Man Powered Up. But you know, she has an important story role in 10. She's there in 9 and 8. Whatever. I'm not going to talk about those games yet. We're done with Mega Man 5. I do like this credits theme. This is a very nice credits theme. Very Proto Man-esque. Yeah. But I don't have anything more to say. I said everything I need to say. I'll see you all next time for Let's Play Mega Man 6. Hope you enjoyed and have a good day.